Today we visited the Palácio de Mafra, one of the largest palaces in Europe, and UNESCO World Heritage Site. Built in the 1700s during Portugal's 8th discovery, the project was funded largely by gold arriving from Brazil, and apparently no one was worried about the budget. The north wing was reserved for the king, the south wing for the queen, and the two are connected by a 232-meter corridor. That's about 2.5 football fields long. The palace is enormous. It contains around 1,200 rooms, more than 5,000 doors and windows, and enough space for a royal palace, a monastery housing 330 friars, and one of Europe's most impressive libraries, all under one roof. The palace was a favorite retreat for Portugal's royal family, who came here to hunt deer and wild boar in the surrounding countryside. But what we were really excited to see was waiting at the very end of the palace. The library at Mafra is considered one of the most beautiful Baroque libraries in Europe. Stretching nearly 300 feet long, it contains about 30,000 rare books, including a 1543 Latin translation of the Quran and a polyglot Bible printed in 1514 in 7 languages. But the books weren't the main reason we wanted to visit. Hidden behind the bookshelves is a colony of bats. During the day, they sleep out of sight, and at night, they fly through the library, hunting insects that could damage the books. To protect the 18th century furniture, the staff still cover the tables each evening before the bats come out. Next, we drove about 50 minutes to the medieval hill town of Óbidos, one of the best preserved historic towns in Portugal. We entered through the southern gate, the main entrance to the town. The inside of the gate is decorated with beautiful blue and white tiles, many of which were added in the 18th century and depict scenes from the Passion of Christ. From there we wandered down the main street in search of lunch, passing colorful shops filled with ceramics, wine, and the town's famous cherry liqueur. We eventually found a restaurant tucked away in a shaded courtyard and played our favorite game of skit-scat. After lunch, we climbed up to the medieval walls, originally built by the Moors and later expanded by the Portuguese after they captured the town in 1148. The walls you see today mostly date from the 12th to 14th centuries and stretch about 1.5 kilometers around the town. You can walk almost the entire circuit and enjoy views over the town and surrounding countryside. One thing that surprised me was the shocking lack of guardrails along the walls, so you definitely gotta watch your step. In some places, the walls are about 13 meters high. Óbidos has remained so well preserved because it never grew into a major modern city after its harbor gradually silted up centuries ago. Up until the 16th century, ships could actually dock right at the base of town, but changes to the coastline eventually left Óbidos landlocked. The castle you see today was largely rebuilt after the Christian reconquest, although parts of the original Moorish fortress still remain. In 1282, King Peniche gave Óbidos to his wife, Queen Isabel, as a wedding gift. It remained part of the Portuguese queen's dowry for more than 550 years, earning Óbidos the nickname, the Town of Queens. We left Óbidos around 5 p.m. and drove about 25 minutes to the coastal town of Peniche, one of Europe's most famous surfing destinations, and home to international surfing competitions. From there, we headed out to the northern peninsula, known as the... Yeah, never mind, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. We explored the cliffs and rocky coastline, taking in the views over the Atlantic Ocean. The area is known for its unusual rock formations, and geologists come here to study rock layers that are millions of years old. It was a great way to end the day before heading back to our apartment. Join me tomorrow as we make our way to Porto. Thanks for watching.